at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right, thank you. 21 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. James Wellington is on the phone. He is not only a sports aficionado, not only a family advocate, not only a senior engineer with the city of Dallas, but he's also a man who understands women, I think.
Yes, he does.
I think. He's written a book called The Modern American Woman. Who is she and what defines her? Let's find out what this book is about. Good morning, James.
Yeah, this is a book I wrote because when I first came into the U.S. I'm talking about maybe 30 years ago.
Right.
I saw a very sharp contrast between the women here and the women I left back home.
Where's home?
Home is in Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana is in West Africa.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a big difference.
It's a huge one.
Yeah. Well, what? Like what you mean as far as a woman's role, or is it that both men and women have a different?
Both.
Oh, really?
Here the roles have not been clearly defined, but back home where I left, the roles have been clearly defined. A woman does this, a woman does that. But here it is, a joint effort from both.
And what do you think? Do you like it the way we do it here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And are you a father?
Yes, I am a father.
And do you have daughters?
No, I have two boys.
Two
one
sons.
is in high school and one is in middle school.
See, I think the world should appreciate the way women are here because women are mistreated. Are women mistreated in Ghana?
To some extent, yes.
Yeah. So if I was a father of daughters, I would want to live here. I mean, I know we're not perfect, but we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
The effort is on its way for empowering women to take roles that have been traditionally preserved for men.
Yeah. And I mean, there's really no reason why a role should be reserved for either of the sexes. There's no reason why a man couldn't be a housekeeper and a woman couldn't be a construction worker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yes. I mean, there shouldn't be any. I mean, if anybody should have the right to pursue their aspirations and dreams.
Right. What about in marriage? I mean, are the rules like in a marriage here? If a woman wants to tell her husband, I'm going out for a little bit, I'll be right back, that's okay. But in some countries, they can't do that.
No. It is totally out. It is what I call male domineering.
Yes, male domineering is right.
And when I was a student at UT, University of Texas here at Austin. We had a similar discussion, and I did ask another student from a Muslim country, is it okay for a woman to have 4 husbands since a man can have 4 wives? And she got angry.
Why?
Because all her life in that country, she's been groomed. It's been put on her mind that this is what it is, that a man can have 5 wives, but the other way around should not be.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't want to be one of 5 husbands. I'll tell you that.
One of the most amazing things about you is that you did emigrate from West Africa and that you established yourself here in the United States. It must have been a chore for you and a lot of work.
Yeah, I have to re-educate myself on almost everything, because the mindset was totally different than the mindset that I picked up from here, and I think it's a positive thing, because it has helped me in my marriage a whole lot. I have to re-educate myself.
Where did you meet your wife?
I met my wife here in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas. So no wonder you've got a hard-headed woman. See, that's what you want. That's what men really need. Is a hard-headed woman.
I tell you what, I like a lot of things about the American woman.
Me too.
I'm being very honest.
I wish they all could be California girls. But that's.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not one of those.
I don't know what that means.
I like being my own.
I was thinking it was a Beach Boys reference. Just a Beach. All right, we need to take a little break. This is you're a fun guest. James Wellington is on the phone. His book is called The Modern American Woman. He even mentions the Batmobile, by the way, in the book.
Which is cool.
Who is she and what defines her, and how do we as men use the information? How do we use it? We could have the perfect life right here. We'll be right back to find out what James thinks in just a second.
The weather's brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A shower or thunderstorm from late morning on. Otherwise, clouds and some sunny breaks. High 79 to 84. Mainly cloudy tonight with a shower or thunderstorm in the evening. Low 65 to 69. Clouds and sunshine tomorrow with a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 82 to 86. Mostly cloudy on Sunday with some heavy thunderstorms around later in the day. High 85 to 89. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Steve Travis.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Chip, you never cease to amaze me. What in the world are you building with all those sticks and cardboard?
Well, Mr. Marketing Guy, I'm making signs to announce the great lease offers at Ford Lincoln of Ocala and Village Ford of Bellevue.
Really? What do you plan on calling it?
Sign and ride. Get it?
That's not how it works. Sign and Ride is all about fantastic lease offers on Fusions, Escapes, Fiestas, Explorers, and remaining 2014 Focuses.
Wait a minute. If I understand correctly, sign and ride would mean zero down payment?
Right.
Zero first month's payment?
Right again.
And zero due at signing?
Now you're on the right track. Don't waste time. Head to Ford Lincoln of Ocala and Village Ford of Bellevue today and see how easy it can be to drive off in America's favorite brand.
And if you're planning to buy a new Ford, 0% financing for 72 months on select new 2015 Fords.
Whether you buy or lease, now's the best time to head to Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue, your family of Ford dealerships where we've got what it takes.
Not all buyers or models qualify for sign and ride offer or 0% financing. See dealer for complete details.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing valuables. We can replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space in entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right. Thank you for waiting through the break. James Wellington is on the phone. He has a book called The Modern American Woman. I think he said he was in Austin or Dallas?
Dallas.
James, thank you for waiting through the break and for being with us. Where are you right now? Oh, you're in Dallas.
Right now, I live it's a small city in the metroplex of the Dallas-Fort Worth. It's called the city of Raleigh.
Oh, okay. How did a guy from Ghana end up in Texas?
To pursue my education here in the U.S.
Okay.
And that brought me over here, yeah.
So could a woman in Ghana pursue education or even get a great job?
They pursue education, but the numbers are limited. As the education moves to the higher levels of education itself. Here in the U.S., what I found, especially at the University of Texas at Austin, the female student population is now bigger than that of the male.
Oh, really? Well, but see, there's no really any reason why one shouldn't be bigger than the other. I mean, it should be the individual's choice whether to go to school, whether to get a job. So, tell me about your observations on how. Okay, we've talked about how husbands are with wives. How are employers with their female employees? In America, they're supposed to be treated the same. I know we've still got some way to go on that one too. But what is it? How is it compared to Ghana?
Employee in Ghana, I did not work over there, so I wouldn't have the statistics to talk intelligently about it. But the culture itself is male domineering, so that ought to tell us what it is going to be at the workplace. Because I did work over there for about a year, and that year I worked as an engineer. I had my first degree over there, and when I worked over there, the department that I worked at, there was no female engineer in that department. Mm-hmm. But here in the U.S., the area that I work within the city, we have female engineers, in the department.
And that's one of the things that you illustrate in your book. It's a wonderful novel to read, and you have different characters from different parts of the world coming together, and they have this ongoing dialogue about the differences and about how, well, now you're in America now, you are more free and you can pursue things.
Yes. Yes.
It says here that you never pass up a chance to dance with a woman. Wow.
Good for you.
That's good stuff.
and I think the first line is when a woman opens up her mouth, he closes his.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That is something I learned very quickly when I got married, though.
But let me ask you something. Would you even want to be a man if there were no women? I mean, doesn't the fact that there were women in the world make being a man really awesome? Mm-hmm. I mean, if there were no women, can you imagine that? There'd be no Christmas trees.
No.
There would be no clothing. Everybody would be ugly and naked.
It would be a boring world, okay?
Yeah.
And in the book there were some things really I found about American woman that like she does things with style. She does things with some sort of spunk, openness, fun.
Right.
And one thing that clearly stood out, she is a no-nonsense individual who takes no bull.
No bull.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. I love this guy.
Yeah, you don't.
I love you, James.
I mean, see, and I found something that was even amazing, and all these findings have really helped me in my own marriage. See, the American woman is a game changer.
Yes,
I would
she
say
is.
so. I mean, I'm American, and I've grown up with American women, and I think so. So when we see the women who look like they're really being under the thumb, do they want to do that, or in other words, when you see the cultures that keep the women down, do they read about women in America and wish they could have that life?
I think they're pretty much aware of the lifestyle here, but the culture is so strong. The culture is like if I may put it this way, has become the crack of the people, the opium. They cannot think and they cannot implement any changes. They just go along with it. They swim with it. That this is what it is. This is what's been done all these years. And that we cannot change it. You know that men are enjoying, though. So to implement a change is a very huge fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how about childbearing, though? Because that has to start when you're born, then, between the sexes.
Can you say it again?
That has to.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either. So don't feel bad.
But you have to But when a person is raising their children, whether it's male or female, there seems to be different standards. My cousin had married a woman from Korea. They had 2 children. The girl was raised different than the boy. The boy wasn't disciplined. He could run around. He could do anything he wanted to. But the girl, she was very, very disciplined, had strict rules to live by.
Yeah, because see, this is the kind of double standards that we find in those cultures.
Yeah.
The boys have the freedom to do whatever or to pursue anything, but the girls are somehow restricted.
You know.
And
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, James.
fine.
Well, I was just going to say the Spice Girls are getting back together, and I'm wondering if they go on a world tour. Would Ghana like to have a Spice Girls concert?
I bet they would.
I hope so. The female empowerment that has started in the Western culture, it is spreading, but at a much slower rate.
I wonder
But
why.
but I believe they want to see them, though.
Yeah. Well, this is a fascinating topic. Now, Robin already mentioned that the book that you've written is actually a novel. It's actually a story.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be fair to the listeners so they know what the book is about, and I want to be fair to the book. The Modern American Woman is what you've titled it. James Wellington is our guest. James, give us like a movie trailer description of the book.
Well, the book starts to chronicle some of the pain women go through, and who dishes out the pain. And then after that, the book goes over how the American woman has fought hard to overcome such pains. In the beginning, all the cultures of the planet do agree on this male domineering thing. But the freedom of this country and the Western culture is such that you can overturn a lot of those pains inflicted on women with fight, though. And in this country, in the 60s, women have to fight hard for that. And that trend has now stopped. And it continues to go on, and it continues to make this country great. Because now you have women taking part of the mainstream policies or mainstream activities reserved for men only. And who knows, we may have a female president very soon.
It could be. There's a couple of ladies out there that would do a great job. I know some would disagree with some of those ladies, but James, you're so how long have you been married?
Oh, too long. I married very early when I first came to the U.S. in my early 20s, very early 20s, and I've been married for the past 30 years.
So who asked who? Did you ask her out first, or did she ask you out first?
I think
So
I made a move, and she responded very nicely. So.
That's a nice way to say it. Yeah.
I love that.
Well, and she's
a man.
And she's a Texas girl, so she saved the horse.
That's right.
Do you have a cowboy hat?
Yes, I do. And just, trust me, she is a very tough woman, though.
She's. Do you have any country music playing in your truck?
No, I don't own a truck. We have some cars.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being on the air with us today, James. Fun. You're fun. All right, the book. How do we get the book?
It is on Amazon.com.
Okay. I never heard Amazon said so pretty. That was a pretty. You got a pretty voice, a pretty accent.
Thank you.
Or handsome. I'll say handsome accent. And I have a copy right here. If we have a listener who would like a copy of the book, you can call me and I'll put it aside for you. And one last question, James. Do you have a website of your own?
Yeah, it's authorjameswellington.com.
The word author first?
Yes.
So authorjameswellington.com. It's spelled exactly as it sounds. Wow, that was a great interview. James, thank you for being on the air with us. Have a great weekend, and come back with the next book.
And you guys do the same. I enjoyed you guys.
Fun interview. All right, we'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
The weather's brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A shower or thunderstorm from late morning on. Otherwise, clouds and some sunny breaks. High 79 to 84. Mainly cloudy tonight with a shower or thunderstorm in the evening. Low 65 to 69. Clouds and sunshine tomorrow with a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 82.